Welcome everybody to Untethered Fridays. I'm your host, Jennifer Sullivan. So today is Untethered Fridays. I should have been maybe slightly more ready for it as far as like the way I look, but hey, we're being real, right? No, I really should have. This one's scheduled. Anyway, I will from now on. I'm saying that, so I have to do it. I'm saying that, so I have to do it. So today I was thinking we could talk a little bit about shining your light and lifting the moment. Oh, I was meditating this morning and I was thinking about the universe and how it's pretty cool and my place in it. And you know, one of the things I'm doing these meditations from Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, which is this really good book. And I am going to grab mode. Okay. So I need to turn some of these notifications off. They just jump in and I don't want to see them. Okay. They're distracting. So Untethered Fridays. I was meditating and thinking about what I want in life. It's breaking the habit of being yourself. You know, part of the meditation is envisioning what you want your life to be about. And I found myself envisioning me. Like, I mean, and that's what we're supposed to do, right? Like, but you know, my vision involved like I'm going to be in the play Paulina Escobar in Death and the Maiden again in London. that's a big one. Having like buying a place in London so I, you know, rental property in London so I can live there and I always have a place to stay and, you know, make some money, that kind of stuff. And I just started thinking, like, you know, these are all for me. Like, let's think about the change I want to make in the world. And, you know, the change I want to make in the world, a lot of it, aside from climate change, stopping and reversing climate change, which I'm not doing a very good job of right now, but when I, you know, put your own mask on first, right? Like, I will not be able to help anybody or anything if I don't get up on my feet. So as far as other contributions I want to make to the world, I feel called to do this. This is something I think that I'm supposed to do. So I was envisioning becoming untethered, becoming a huge thing. You know what I mean? Like lots of followers and lots of comments and stuff like that saying how much I help them, you know, like, so I can know that what I'm putting out there is actually helping people. But, you know, mainly putting out into the world something that I wish had been around for me. Like some hope, some watching someone else do this and get through it and listening to them. Like, hey, that's how I think. Yeah, that's what's going on with me. And she's doing these things and I can see how hard they are, but she's doing them and it's getting better. That's kind of where I'm going with this. And I really, that's kind of what I'm envisioning. So I'm allowing the universe to bring into my life whatever is going to happen, but that's what I envision. And, you know, she can use me however she sees fit. But one of those things I think is as far as using me for how she seems fit. I think that the thing we can do day to day to make the world a better place, I know that the thing we can do day to day to make the world a better place is to be a better self, right? That's clearly true. And I forget who said it. My friend Robin always tells me, quotes this, like, I think it's Marianne Williamson. Ultimately, the revolution that's going to change the world is a personal one, right? We're not going to change it by getting, power hungry men to agree to something that we want them to agree to. It's not happening. But what we can do is raise our own vibrations, which I mean, change the frequency at which we vibrate, right? But what that really means is be a better person. Look at things in a more positive way. It's not exactly, I'm going to talk about with Robin later, but the way I see it, one of the things Michael Singer says, I forget in which of his lectures, but it really strikes me. Sorry. It really strikes me every time I hear it, is that what if every person who meets you is better off for having met you? What if every person who meets you has met the most beautiful being in the world? And by that it means, we are all beings. We are all beautiful in light and energy, and we're all inside these bodies, and we can help each other out. And if my goal at every given moment is to pay attention to the moment and see how I can lift it, that's pretty cool. I want people to be better off because of me. I want to be the most beautiful being people have met, because I want to lift them up, So then I was thinking, well, I spend so much time alone. I don't really have a lot of moments to lift up. And I'm like, duh. I can lift my own moments up. And now how do I do that? And that goes to the different resolutions that I've made and willpower, right? Because willpower is a big one. One of the things that I was listening to, it always opens up to the right thing. You know what I mean? Whenever I hit play with Michael Singer. Yeah, my hair's got the oil in it again. Next time I'll take a shower before coming, obviously. Lovely, right? So, what was I saying? Yeah, so, what's funny is that this is what I'm like when I'm not high. Good. This is another thing, right? Focus on the moment. How can I lift this moment? The way I can lift this moment is by focusing on what I'm saying and focusing on you and trying to lift this moment, right? So right now I am focusing here, I'm focusing on you, and I'm wondering, how can I lift this moment in your life? And I think that is just talking about what I'm doing to lift moments of my own life, right? So maybe that you can get some ideas for your life. So when I'm by myself, I can still lift every single moment. You know what I mean? There doesn't have to be another person here for me to lift a moment. And the way I do that, like I was saying, is willpower, the things I tell myself that I'm going to do for myself, such as eating healthy or going for walks, focusing more on work rather than freaking out about work. Just making sure I get stuff done, not listening to my excuses. I am really good, and I know we all are, but I'm really good at rationalizing stuff. I'm going to be on a water fast. Oh, but asparagus is going to go bad. But you know what? That asparagus was going to go bad. And there was a lot of it. So, and it's asparagus, right? I had some potatoes too, because those were going bad as well. So I had potatoes and asparagus last night with, but then, you know, because I had told myself I'm not going to eat anything, then like the dam opened, right? The floodgates opened. I had, when I was done with that, there was like oil and garlic left on my plate. And I was like, wow, I'm gonna make some pasta. So I finished off the pasta that I had, very small amount, honestly, very small amount, like, and I put that into the oil and garlic and ate that. And then I had a bagel with fake cream cheese on it, which was completely gratuitous and totally self-sabotaging behavior. But that's what happened. And I listened to those voices, and I'm not going to do that anymore. And I said it out loud, and I said it to you, and so that has to happen. What was it that I said earlier that I had to do because I said it out loud? This is why I gotta write these things down. So yeah, I gotta just, in every moment, whether I'm alone or like by myself or with someone else, I have to pay attention to the moment, be present, and find the best way to lift it up, right? Whereas right now, what I'm thinking is like the best way I can lift up the next moment when I get off of this Zoom is to go to sleep, because I am tired. To be fair, I did take a muscle relaxant, and I think that's kind of why I'm feeling a little sleepy like right now. But man, I'd like to go to sleep. The problem with that is like, I sit down to do work, and if I'm sleepy while I do work, I just fall asleep while I'm working. Or like my eyes blur and cross, and like, I mean, it's just when you're reading or writing and you're tired, your brain doesn't work right. You know what I mean? These aren't, I love doing it, don't get me wrong. But when you're tired, when you're sleepy, it's counterproductive to try and do that kind of work. So that kind of work is the work that I have to do in the morning. So we're going to start that. This is all stuff I need to be writing down. Lift up the moment. Yeah. I should get up and get a thing. I'm really tired. I'm like really tired, guys. Should not have taken the muscle. They haven't been affecting me really, so I was like, all right, well, I'll take one during the day, and then I'm sleepy. So that's what I'm just gonna say. I think that we can all, the world will benefit if we can all pay attention to the moment we are in and lift it up. Because even though I'm by myself, if I lift this moment, I get my work done, excuse me, you know, which gets the book to my clients and the money paid so I can pay my staff, and et cetera, et cetera. That's important. I'm also very tired. I wonder if I'm going to go to sleep in a minute. I think I probably am. Just to get rid of the nap. Anyway. So. Yeah, I'm asleep. I gotta go. I'm tired. I am not thinking straight right now. And, straightly? I am not thinking straightly right now. It's an adverb, right? You're not gonna say, I can't think straight, but straightly is really proper. So I'm gonna go. I do want to say we are starting a new segment. It is called Untethered Talk with Robin Thomas at 2:00. Alliteration and rhyme, isn't it great? So Fridays at 2 p.m., except for next Friday because we already had some plans ahead of time. But Fridays at 2 p.m. from now on, it's, well, next week, 14th, the 21st, I'm not going to be able to do it either. Yeah, I'm not going to be, so next 2 weeks, oh well. I'll be at the conference, and maybe I can, if there's time at 2, I'll pop out and do it, but I don't think there will be. We'll see. So let's get this shit on the road, right? I gotta get shit done. I gotta get shit done now. Right? So I gotta go, and I will talk to you guys later. And I am grateful for the opportunity to talk to you. And I am grateful for this room that I'm in, which I love, even if it's a little bit messy right now. I can clean it up. I'm grateful that I have the work that I have. I'm grateful for the clients that I have. I'm grateful for the writers that I have. I'm grateful for the work that we do. I am grateful for the work that I do. I'm grateful that I get to sit down and work on these things, and that's awesome. I am tired. So no more muscle relaxants today. So I'm just gonna remind you guys that you too can always choose to have a grateful day.